Hey YouTubers, it's Charlie. So everybody's freaking out because they think Anthony Mackie has revealed or spilled the beans about Mark Ruffalo being in Captain America Civil War. What happened is he went on a British podcast, and I'll play the clip of him talking right here so you can hear exactly what he said.
Yeah, it's really good, and because it's more of an acting movie than an action movie. I feel like the story is very concise and interesting, and you get to see Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans and Scarlett Johansson and Mark Ruffalo and everybody just do really good acting. You know, so when you see it, you'll appreciate it for the movie it is. I think it might be the first superhero movie that might be up for Best Picture.
Really, it's just him hyping the movie up. He is one of Marvel's greatest hype men. I don't think there's ever been a film that he's been in that he hasn't hyped the shit out of. And yeah, Civil War is going to be awesome, but I'm not expecting any Oscars anytime soon for any comic book movies. Usually the type of Oscars the comic book movies go up for are technical Oscars, as in visual effects, costumes, things like that. Not the marquee awards like Best Screenplay, Best Director, Best Actor, you get the idea. But when he's talking about all the actors being so amazing in the film, he mentions Mark Ruffalo. What does that mean? They said that they just couldn't fit Hulk into Captain America Civil War. Well, reading between the lines, what it might mean is that Mark Ruffalo is in the film, but he will not become the Hulk. There will be no Code Green. The only thing anyone official from Marvel has said is that Hulk is going to have a big storyline over a couple different films, starting with Thor Ragnarok and ending with Infinity War. Mark Ruffalo is an amazing actor. You watch some of his smaller films, you get that sense. When he's in a big film like this, there's just not that many opportunities to get really long scenes because you can only spend a little time with each character. And previously, when he's been the Hulk character, when he hulks out, he really just grunts. Which is why I think in the future films like Thor Ragnarok, Avengers Infinity War, we're going to get talking Hulk. And in case you haven't read a lot of Hulk comic books, there have been various personas. Like you have the Banner persona inside the Hulk, you have the Hulk persona inside, and then sometimes you have a blend of the two. So comic book writers have always tried to distinguish different tones depending on who is speaking. Are we speaking to Cerebral Hulk? Are we speaking to the Hulk persona, which is completely taken over? Or are we speaking to Banner directly, who is just hulked out? So even if it doesn't happen during Civil War, you'll see an evolution of the Hulk character. And a lot of it has to do with the way Banner feels about the Hulk and the way the Hulk feels about Banner. Because Mark Ruffalo, he's talked about this a lot in the past, but the movies haven't really addressed it yet. Yes, we know Bruce Banner is afraid of the Hulk, afraid of what he's going to do when he hulks out, but Ruffalo has also said that the Hulk is just as afraid of Banner. So the thing we haven't seen is the Hulk side of that. We've always seen Banner being afraid of going Code Green. There's your Hulk Oscar right there. But because Civil War is a Captain America movie, there's so much other stuff going on. I feel like they're not going to address that. But there are a couple ways you could explain Mark Ruffalo being in Captain America Civil War without being the Hulk. One, they have to explain how he gets into space for Thor Ragnarok. Two, they could address the Avengers tracking him down after Age of Ultron. If you haven't seen the movie in a while, Nick Fury tells Black Widow, "We detected a signal in the Banda Sea." That's right around Indonesia, just north of Australia. So that's where the Hulk ship crashed at the end of Age of Ultron, so he's somewhere in that part of the world. But those are just the most likely ways. Let me know in the comments, what do you think that Anthony Mackie means when he talks about Mark Ruffalo being amazing with the other actors, their acting performances during Captain America Civil War? You kind of have to read between the lines. I don't feel like he's being outright spoilery, but he might be spoilery in a roundabout way. I can see it now. He's hiding out in Indonesia. He sees on a TV in a bar that Captain America and Iron Man have started fighting. They try to call him up, and he just says, "New phone, who dis?" And then after everyone starts tracking down superheroes, he just jets off the planet. Don't want to have to deal with this bullshit. I'm going to call my friend up and see if I can crash on his pad for a couple movies. I've already mentioned the rumors of how they're taking Planet Hulk and breaking up bits of that story and including it in Thor Ragnarok and Avengers Infinity War. That might be the case. I mean, it's still a rumor. But if you're looking for a good Hulk comic book, read Planet Hulk through World War Hulk. If you guys didn't see, there's a new Daredevil trailer that's coming next week. I'll totally do a video for it. They've already shown a picture of the Punisher with the Skull t-shirt on. I mean, it's only peeking above his vest here. You can barely see it, but I'm surprised that they're showing him this early. I think last year they waited till after the first week of Daredevil being out before they revealed the red costume. Remember, Daredevil Season 2 premieres the week before Batman v Superman, so starting around the middle of March, it is going to be freaking awesome. If there are any bonus movie videos you guys want me to do, just let me know in the comments. In case you guys haven't seen it, I just posted a Deadpool sequel video all about Cable. You can click here to learn all about that, and you can click here to learn all about Harley Quinn in the Suicide Squad movie. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Let's high five. I'll see you guys tonight.